this is Jillian Fell. This is my film commentary for Fine Arts 102 and on the film Moonrise Kingdom, directed by Wes Anderson. So this film came in around 2012. It was a really interesting film. I really enjoyed it. I think I did watch it when it first came out. I couldn't remember it, and then I rewatched it and I was like, oh my gosh, I remember this and I remember that. It was really cool. I love it. It's such an interesting film, I find, because you follow Sam and Susie as two separate characters in the beginning. You see Sam as, you don't really even see him. He's just, all of a sudden, bam, he's missing, and everybody's trying to find him, you know. It's very interesting. And Susie, you kind of see it how in her family she's a bit ignored by her parents, and her brothers, I believe, kind of follow her around, but her parents aren't really in the picture. They don't toss her aside, but they just leave her alone, really, and she's troubled to them, so they try and fix her, but you know how they fix her isn't really good in that situation. I really enjoyed how, you know, the themes were captured by Wes Anderson. You see like this rebellion in them, and you see them kind of searching for themselves in this like plot to like get away from their parents, and this adult versus children. You kind of see that more even at the end, where all the scouts, you know, try and help Sam escape going to that reform school in a way, or it's almost like an asylum back then. And it's very interesting how it's incorporated into Wes Anderson's really like theme of things, you know, how he's so into doing this and being like that jump to here to there, like that shift scenes and everything, that Wes Anderson style that we all know of now. I particularly enjoyed how the colors in them and how the setting and the backdrop was really shown in perspective of the audience. I believe the narrator, I can't remember the actor's name, but the narrator really helped portray that even better, because we would have these running bits of action and they were blocked off by the narrator speaking, and the narrator kind of at the end telling how the story evolved and how, you know, the ending happened. I don't know if I'm supposed to spoil the ending or not. And I found that very interesting. Something else that I found really interesting was that I feel like I should bring up just in this commentary is how the actors themselves portrayed each other in this film. You know, Susie's actor, I can't remember her name, played it very well. She was playing a troubled young girl. They're both 12 in this situation. They've delved into this craziness that is running away from home, and you know how kids run away from home, they come back in very quick time, and they even say that in the movie, that's like, they'll be gone for a little bit, but they'll come back, you know, they'll come back, it's okay. But you can see in this, they don't come back. They want to stay away. They don't want to be in this situation. They don't want to have this struggle and this just the flaws of themselves and their characters always in question, and that attitude of not being good enough, you know, not having that ability to just be okay. And they all struggle with that. Sam in particular, I feel like he struggles with that as well. He struggles just finding himself after his parents' death, after finding himself in more of a unstable time. He's going from foster parent to foster parent, and you know, this was his last foster home, and it didn't work out. He found nothing that he could really click towards, and then having the scouts be more isolated in that respect, that really affected it as well. Another thing I wanted to bring up was how the directorial style really helped with this movie. How we have these blocks and these jump actions, these quick shots where, okay, you're here, and then boom, you're here. You're here, oh, boom, you're here. And I really liked how when Sam and Susie were off against the other scouts, and that one guy just kind of zooms up towards him and there, and you kind of just see, camera's here, he zooms right up. It's very fun, it's very interesting, and it shows the kidness of it, but it also shows how they are, like, their whole, you know, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Direction towards each other, like how in the start they didn't really like each other, you know, the scouts didn't like Sam, and Sam didn't like the other scouts, and it was kind of mutual hate in that, or dislike in that respect. And yeah, the soundtrack was awesome and on point. I loved the opening. I loved that use of that classical music to like start off very like light and slow, and then boom, title card, and then go back a little bit, and then go back up and down. It's very nice, and I really like that. But yeah, so that is my film commentary on the movie Moonrise Kingdom.